So who would you bet on, Silla, after seeing these 4 games?
Betting or rooting?
Betting.
I'd always bet on trutacz. I
Okay,
think it's a safe bet.
I would actually bet now on koget, actually.
Wow. Okay.
And
That's
there are
interesting.
2 reasons for that. One is the map.
Mm-hmm.
And the map is very unhealthy, I would say. Actually, even trutacz mentioned that this map is kind of bad for ZVT because when you try to kill the push of a Terran, even if they lose a lot of units, you can still somehow survive as a Terran. But yeah, Koget is also mentioning that in the previous game, if he just had Zerglings instead of Hydras with the Lurkers, he would probably win.
Mm.
So it seems like Koget agrees.
But I recognize the word imbalance, so yeah, that's what they're talking about. What is he saying here?
He's saying that it's similar to when playing against a 2 gateway opening, that the Protoss will do nothing to you, and he will still lose like some probes and still win. I'm not sure that that is correlated to the previous game though, so
Yeah.
because as I said, these guys know each other, so sometimes it's a little bit more tricky to follow up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And although I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you're talking in English and reading in Polish, your brain kind of says, "What?" Like, at some point your brain doesn't understand that you have to speak 2 different languages and at the same time do that.
I can imagine that. I have the same when people chat me in German and I'm casting in English. I sometimes just write back in English because it's easier for my brain to process. I can't physically talk English and at the same time chat in German. It doesn't work.
Alright, so we see so far something standard, right? We see...
Yes.
It's interesting. We see 12 hatch versus 1 barracks opening.
Yeah. So pretty standard. So
Yeah.
Drone scout for trutacz out. Koget scout on the first position. Yeah. CC 12 hatch 11, 13 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at something quite interesting. Look at this map. The fact of how easy it is to actually drop the main of the Zerg from Terran's position, especially once he takes the natural. There's like almost no air distance to cover, and you're already there.
Yeah, it's not that far really.
And
You're right about that.
that's one. And second, the third that the Terran I would presume would take is the one over his natural. But from there, you can actually push and defend both bases, kind of pretty much through the same way. Not exactly, but it's in the general direction. So
Yeah, it is. Then again, it's a big surface area.
yeah,
Terrans don't like big surface area for defense. I'd imagine he could also take the third base beneath his main,
mm,
just because it's further away.
yeah. I would say it's a little bit too far. I mean,
Yeah.
if you were going mech and you would be pushing forward and then at the same time expanding, I could see that.
Yeah.
But the problem with this map is that this map is actually, I think, very small.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks to me like it's very small.
Oh, what did this marine do across the map?
Actually, I think not damage, but it definitely is pulling drones. So it did something.
Yeah. So he did send it over because trutacz did skip the links entirely.
Uh,
That what's happened? Okay.
okay.
So, pretty standard game so far besides this little interaction. 3 hatch build from trutacz.
Yeah. And the layer was also spotted, the timing on it, so Koget should be pretty aware of when the mutas could come.
Again.
I'm just wondering because the last game, trutacz. Every time that trutacz goes for mutas, it seems that Koget has his number. It's been pretty much when, like the second game especially, was a huge difference. It seemed really one-sided in trutacz's favor most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. But in every single other game, I would say that the games were actually really close.
Oh, hold that thought. That's 10 Zerglings coming in. But they don't have speed yet. trutacz is not in the mood for waiting. Oh, and some nice defense by Koget here.
Yeah.
If anything, loses 1 SCV here. But I guess it's okay if you trade with 3 links.
I mean,
Perhaps not.
it's
It's not the end of the world.
I mean, in a way, I understand why both players are doing this. I mean, both players. What I mean, Trutacz really wants to go to the Muta heavy, so he can definitely sacrifice some Zerglings to have some more population to make Mutas instead of like spending for an Overlord. But at the same time, he does have to kill some Marines, or other ways the Marines could actually go and attack him. So it makes sense. But at the same time, Koget has shown in many matchups that he has very good defense. Like,
Yeah.
Especially the first game. I mean,
He's
how
really solid about that.
how many
And
Terrans?
I'm gonna push out here.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sorry.
you know,
How many-
I was
how
saying
many-
that how many Terrans can actually say that they stop a trutacz 2-hatch build, a 2-hatch Muta build? That's very difficult.
Yeah, in fact it is. I mean, it's a very micro-intensive situation, and the opposing player is that good. So, I mean, Koget, he's no slouch on the defensive plays, on the tricky micro interaction.
Yeah.
He's really good at that. Pushing across the map here, forcing 3 Sunkens. I guess he's happy about that.
Oh yeah.
I think he scanned it, so he will retreat here. Yeah, he does so now. So goes back.
And the 2 links that ran in to the main died. So
Okay.
oh, okay. There goes the last one. So the links do scout that this is a +1 and that the eBay is already done.
Yeah.
But the mutas are about to come up, and there's no turrets yet. Okay, they're starting now, but
He missed the turret. That's a bit late. Could be a problem. Starting 2 turrets now in this natural.
yeah, it
Links
could
are
be
protected,
late.
I think. How many meters is this? 7, 8?
9.
There's some marines in the bunker too.
I'd assume it's 9. I mean, it's at 8 now, but I assume it's gonna be 9 because
Yeah, but the turrets are gonna be up. It's okay. So very precise timing by Koget, getting the turrets just in time.
I
Want to do it?
that was really close. He does have 2 fire bats at the side. I would assume that's for scanning the third and either running in with them and killing some drones, or basically to just deny flat out the third.
Yeah, I think so too. And yeah, now the little dance begins again.
Yeah.
Though you may notice that trutacz is gonna be less aggressive now with his mutas, since this is a 3-hatch build, with a normal continuation. No 2-hatch all in. We will get its supply depot here. Koget not in the mood defending it. He knows the position is bad for him. So
Yeah.
just lets it go. Gets 2 additional ones.
And
Still working on this +1.
that actually buys Koget a decent amount of time to get maybe some better defense down, so it's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, I mean it's positioning thing. If you run your marines down this small shift,
Yeah.
and through the gap between the bunker and the supply depot, you're exposed to mutas. So I think he decided to let it go because of that. Well, the 2 fire bats found the 3rd base, but Lynx are gonna clean it up right now.
Yeah. That's I mean, that's kind of expected, especially with this amount of mutas. You usually will have a little bit of extra minerals, so some Zerglings are definitely well. I do think that in this game, though, Koget is really not defending well against these mutas. He didn't make as many turrets as he usually does. So this is
on Bloody Ridge, trutacz was all in on the mutas.
Yeah.
Isn't so. You can actually over-defend and make too much static T.
I know, but the problem is that this map has a lot of areas that have like this small cliff over the natural. There's a lot of things that can use that. I mean, the mutas, you have to shut them down eventually, so.
It's a nice map for me to arrest.
Yeah.
But the first tank is out. Let's see if Koget decides to push with 2 or 3
Wait.
tanks here.
Why is Trutacz making so many Zerglings? Is he gonna try to bust this?
No, it's too late for a bust, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but he. Oh, maybe to catch when the army moves out.
Yeah, that's what I think. Does he have lurkers yet? It's Mertens.
Yeah, making out right now.
Here comes a move out by Koget. He's going for it right now. It's a nice move actually. But Koget also good with the micro. Will it be enough? Could snipe the tank here? Yeah, he goes for the tank. Doesn't get it.
6 mutas left only, so that basically actually. But the hive is finished. Oh my god. I mean, well, this is what I mean about Trutacz when he is like on beast mode. It's you're thinking about some mutas and the hive is finished.
Yeah, yeah. That's no, not the fastest hive I ever saw, but it's definitely a quick one.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be the file was consumed by 12 minutes.
yeah.
I think that's pretty strong timing, actually.
Oh my god. I mean, usually, if I remember correctly, the fastest hive that I've seen in a normal game, not something like, I don't know, really weird,
Yeah.
it's, I think, 9 minutes. So, 10 minutes is only 1 minute away from that.
That's very good. It's a very good hive timing. I mean, it doesn't have the late game situation, of course, because you can't, and you get this quick hive. But yeah, it's in a fine shape if you can get these
What?
defilers out.
How the hell did that marine shoot that lurker?
I think he scanned it.
Okay, maybe maybe it was still in range. I thought that he was out of range.
Yeah. Nice hit up by the tank. He's gonna lose tank here. Bit unfortunate, not in a good position to siege.
I gotta say that still, I mean, where's consume? It's 40% done. Oof.
Yeah, it's gonna be, you know, easily in time.
I mean, it's not gonna be that close, and unfortunately for Koget, once consume is done, I mean, that force is not even that big.
You
By
can try
Koget.
to do some damage until then, and you know, kill stuff. Force sunken. It's okay. It's not really dead, but it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard.
Especially because Koget needs a third right now, and then already be transitioning into mech if he wants to deal with this. And
here comes some links for the flank, I guess, and for the backstep. For the backstep. Okay.
maybe reinforcement.
Oh, it's gonna be really close actually. Here's the defiler.
But it has energy.
And with the swarm. Come on, swarm.
Oh my god, every single lurker is out. Oh, only one. Oh my, that was run through. Actually, okay.
And
Oof.
the backstep links.
That-
He radiates the first defiler right off the bat. But yeah, get away all the marines. So that was good for Koget.
I mean, it's good for Koget, yes. I mean, the trade was actually pretty damn good, but unfortunately, since he doesn't have a third, and there's a fourth already coming down for Trutacz, and Ananidas.
Third yet. He's getting a command center now. I think the timing is about okay. And he can deny the fourth base here. No, there's okay.
I like how he changed their mind when he saw the swarm. Like, nope.
Yeah, when I changed my mind when I saw the defiler. I thought there was no defiler. Oh, but the Nidus Canal is off. Yeah, of course the Nidus Canal is up. So yeah. Now it's this little dance which having, you know, sharks between the expos and tries to radiate the defilers. Zerg just stops him.
I would say that though. I mean,
Another
Oh.
so good. Evacuate.
oh, that split of the Marines was not bad.
Defiler. Yeah, that's
Ow, that hurt. Okay, so and a drop actually. Whoa, that's actually pretty smart by Koget. He's actually now starting to drop. This is pretty good because
that drop is gonna be not bad. You can snipe the Nidus Canal.
which already is bringing units. So
Is he stimming in now? Yeah, he is. Oh, but instant burrow on the lurkers and then thing here. Will he get the?
Oh.
Yeah, he does.
that's actually pretty big because well, I mean, you have to replace it instantly if you're Trutacz right now because otherwise, what you mentioned, you have to
He
be.
does.
How do you defend both areas and basically that way?
It means that Trutacz for just for a short moment has a problem reinforcing here. But luckily he has 3 lurkers in a swarm, so
Poof.
should be plenty enough. Now there's an opening. Could go. Nah, not really.
Just too many
Okay.
units.
So CC done for Koget. He still has 4 factories. How about 3? 3 starports now for the vessels. Okay.
Ooh.
Should get some more racks. Not factories. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
And the defensive swarm. And the force space. But
I mean,
up at the same time is doing some damage. Don't run into the lurkers, Koget.
yes, I mean, Koget is trying to really do this kind of still this not SK Terran, because it's not exactly that, but pretty much almost it, because just a few tanks. But the problem is that every time that he tries to attack, trutacz is already there. It's not like that trutacz is barely defending. No, trutacz is already waiting for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
And then he's lacking the barracks here. Yes, needs to have, you know, quite a bit more barracks.
Yeah, I mean, well, the third. Oh my God! Look at where the third went. Like, Koget is, I think, really like losing a little bit of control of this game.
Yeah,
So,
it was a bit off, right?
yeah.
Yeah, with submarines, but move command.
Ooh.
Get the backlings. Not a good idea. Uses his force here. This mass swarm going down.
Oh my God.
No Terran units inside, but you know, for the value. And
Ah.
trutacz. Oh, I think he's
ahead in supply. So, yeah.
this play is a bit gas starved.
There is, at this point, I mean, basically the main problem right now is the trutacz is already attacking the Terran. Usually, the Terran wants to be putting up the pressure so that the Zerg can never reach your bases. But this is actually going the other way around. It's trutacz now who's actually attacking, and as soon as a swarm and like 5 or 6 Zergers reach his natural, Koget is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's not going to be able to actually defend this.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did push to trutacz natural before the swarm was done, but yeah, trutacz did a nice job from there. Really deflecting any aggression. Now, here's the Lurkers. Boring at the third base, scan goes down.
I mean,
He will clean this up, but for how long?
I mean, look at trutacz is not even bothering to worry too much about that third of Terran. He's just getting ready for the next attack through the natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. He's getting the scanner here, which is nice. Limiting the amount of scans the Terran is available.
Yeah.
Good options for Koget, but it doesn't really utilize them in the moment. Up to 6 factories now, and yeah,
Ooh.
there's some more cracklings coming in front of a high and third base.
Oh, and even a plague.
Yeah, and there's a plague even, so can't really lift the command center with that many scourges around.
I think at this point it's actually worth it to lift it just to make sure that trutacz sacrifices those scourges.
Oh yeah, and the command center goes down anyway. So Koget being down to 97 supply here.
Yeah, I mean that big of a difference at the same time, considering that.
That's a drop here, which is nice. But trutacz is on the ball. He sees it. Oh, and everything goes down. Loading.
Koget says that he doesn't understand this map.
Yeah, and he certainly.
Yeah.
Nobody belittle him, but you saw that to some extent in his play that he was not sure how to approach this map. I wouldn't know still in TVZ, but yeah.
I mean,
It's a hard way to play.
definitely not the map that maybe Koget wanted to play. But well, guys, I would assume that maybe Sela, you can tell us how many TLCs is trutacz currently had won.
I forgot. It's something about around the million mark.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty good until I would assume that the last game was still really good, but definitely not as powerful as the one on Sniper Ridge or the one at Jade. There's a little bit of sloppiness, I would say, a little bit. And yeah, Koget really mentioned it, that he doesn't really understand how this map works. It's so weird locations.
Mm-hmm.
So...